Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, Miami, Ohio Redhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
He's back to throw again on second down. The short completion of the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
In this opening possession, they'll face a 3rd down and 5. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
It's a good job by the defense here on this 3rd down, and now it's going to bring up a big 4th down play and a decision here for the head coach.
And the Redhawks will bring their punt team onto the field. And this one will be fair caught. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
Bringing pressure. Quick throw complete to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. And he's got his man open downfield. That's a big hit at the end, but he earned a fresh set of downs.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The Wolverines starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And here's the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field out, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They'll run it to the left. The ball is free in the backfield. They retain possession, but that's a huge loss.
Well, the ball's on the ground, and somehow the running back recovers it himself. He's got to be relieved and elated at the same time. Tell you who else is elated, Chris, his offensive coordinator and the head coach over on the sideline.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. It's third down for the offense. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a third and long. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
The back's got it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. When they don't block the defensive end, he shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's escaping the pocket now. Quick throw to the left. The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Running it back, it's Flanagan. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. He's going to hand this off. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Well, the big fellow's Kurt flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big...
Got space, looking to score. Run down at the 3. That was a solid run.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
He'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. That's a test of toughness and a test of will, and the running back won that battle.
Yeah, that's a great effort. Love to see running backs get their knees up and run through those potential arm tackles. That's what makes them one of the top backs in the country.
Lining up to try the extra point. BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Redhawks offense retakes the field now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They'll try the right here. Gets some space around the 30. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And just like that, in one play, they moved into scoring position at the 23.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. And the runner takes off to his right. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
The Redhawks are going to cash in here in the red zone. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Locates the tight end. It's complete. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a 1st down and goal.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this 1st down on that 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
1st and goal, handoff. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. And the Redhawks come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big 3rd down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Ball spotted at the 5 for this 3rd and goal play. Catch made by the tight end. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
Good job here by this defense of keeping him out of the end zone. Now we got a big decision here for this offense. 4th and goal. 1st half of a big playoff game. You're down. Do you cut into the lead and put 3 on the board, or do you get aggressive this close and go for the touchdown?
This one is right through.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Here's the handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. And he's got it again. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Can he make it to the marker? Fighting off the defender. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. And the tailback's got it again. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Well, those counter plays are tough on a defense. Defense has got to be gap sound. You get so caught up in the base concepts that the offense comes back with a counter play. If you're not sound with your gap integrity, you can give up a big play.
Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. Handoff to the single back. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Wolverines. Just ran away from the defense.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
The PAT is good, so it's a 14-3 lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Comes the Miami offense back on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time, had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? They'll hand it off. Finding some room at the 25. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out in the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Redhawks. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football. He makes the catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
Kick bounces out of the back to the end zone for a touchback. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. On the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
They'll run it to the right side. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
But the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
He's brought down out at the 46.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's the 2nd down play. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off in the end zone. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And the Redhawks offense retakes the field now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting into the way of that and knocking it away.
And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Chris, sometimes the quarterback's just trying to find the open guy and get him the ball. It's exactly what he's able to do here. Found a way to pick up the first down.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Second down after that previous play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on a screen. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Trying to bait this defensive line to believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Quick throw to the left. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Trying to extend the play. And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a 1st down.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Ball handed off. Taken now, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
The Saints were able to bring him down quickly. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Bulldozing his way past tacklers. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
They're going to run it here. And he stopped just short down at the 2, but an excellent run.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not 1, not 2, but 3 rushing touchdowns in 1 game? What a day.
Now here comes the point after attempt. Extra point makes the lead 11. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Only 11 seconds in the first half as they'll come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's moving out of the pocket now. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. The pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
I love how this quarterback, Chris, is able to keep this play alive by scrambling away from that pressure, getting to his left, buying some time, just unable to connect it to his receiver downfield.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. And now the handoff. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. Meta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Red Hawks will kick it off to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. Second down play coming up for this offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Stout defense. They stuff it from this angle. I don't think he got the first down.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much in this game at all. That ball carrier being tackled near the line of scrimmage. Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the second half, their team will be able to chip away at this lead.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Look at him run through those tacklers. Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a first down.
And that is a gutsy call to go for it on 4th down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call up specifically for these situations.
Ball handed off. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Miami offense back on the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Receiver makes the catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball and be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Fires it to the wide out. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. It's caught. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up.
Going for a big play downfield. Oh, grabs it near the sideline. It's a huge gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Redhawks pick up enough to get a first down there. Looking to chuck it again. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Well, that was exciting, but no one to throw to. Eventually goes down.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
That sack sets up a second down and long. Quarterback drops back. Quick completion to the tight end. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
On third down, he drops to throw. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And he drops back in the gun. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Looking to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. The Redhawks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Miami, Ohio.
Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. And he'll set up to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. But it's incomplete. A fourth down stop. Turnover on downs.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
And the same runner's got it again. They tackle him about the 14.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
So let's see what they like here on third and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. They're going to run it. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. The offense will begin now with excellent field position. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll throw it now. Pass caught. Can he get in? Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The last time they went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Important 2nd down play coming up. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this 3rd quarter? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Keeping it on the ground here. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
2nd down play coming up. Here comes a handoff. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. And the Wolverines will send the punt team onto the field. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Redhawks offense retakes the field now. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Caught way downfield for a huge gain. That is a big play. Finally brought down at the 44.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for the wide out. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
So, second down after the incompletion. Back to throw again. Looking for his back. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Brought down with the completion. Moves the ball down to the 4.
So often we get caught up in the quarterback and the wide receivers and the skill in this game. This is another example of a nice job by the offensive line, giving the quarterback ample amount of time to be able to evaluate the defense and make a good throw. Good job up front by the big guys.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. It's a second and goal play for the offense. Trying for the touchdown on the right side. Touchdown, Redhawks. Trying to come all the way back. So here we go, fourth quarter. They cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. But it's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Fighting for the end zone. Now the ball comes loose. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
The loss sets up a second and long from the 20. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Same tailback, another carry. And tackled there by the defense.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. The Wolverines will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. A running play called on 4th down. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on 4th down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
Handoff as they try to work the clock here. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continually keep the ball in bounds.
Good job bleeding the clock on this drive so far. They'll come up on a 2nd down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's past the 45. That's a big play. Moves the ball down inside the 30.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple of blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. The Wolverines pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advanced.